I get my free dinner score. And it was crazy. About 30 seconds into this healing process, there was a loud crack and pop in my elbow. And it was really loud, and I think Terry heard it. As I was like, whoa, it's kind of surprised me. And Terry's like, try your arm. And I did, and I couldn't believe it at first, but I could move my arm again. Just like the surgery had never happened. And that is the shortest version I can try to squeeze in about how this very skeptical, agnostic, scientific, nerdy engineer experienced a miracle and devoted my life to healing. What did happen that day is my paralyzed arm from the surgery instantly healed. So the damage from the surgery healed instantly. That really happened. What did not happen, it wasn't like all my problems were solved in an hour and then I lived happily ever after. So all the chronic pain I'd been in, all the movement dysfunction, the immobility, none of that healed in an hour. But it gave me that reference point that said, wow, this is real. Something really happened here. And that's why I decided that as much as I had grown up thinking it was a bunch of hippie bunk, I'm like, wow, energy healing, there's really something here.
Yeah.
What I have found is there are laws of the universe that govern healing and intuition and manifesting, just like those laws of the universe that govern gravity and electromagnetism and things like that. That quite simply, miracle healings, we only use that word miracle when confronted with a phenomena that we cannot fully explain given our current level of science and technology, right? So I just want to call out, I don't see what I do is, it is in a sense, it is true that I am a miracle technologist, but that technology is really important. What I found is that as much as it seems woo-woo, energy healing, instant healings, intuition, law of attraction, I don't see these as supernatural forces. I see these as simply downstream effects of managing our own consciousness. I see consciousness as a form of technology. And I think a good example would be electricity. So when cavemen saw lightning during a thunderstorm, they saw electricity, right? So primitive people knew that electricity existed. And that's kind of where we're at right now with consciousness technology. We recognize the effects of it. We go, gee, this person did healing and they got better, right? Well, what's going on is we're simply learning to use this technology.